And it's like I look at March as the beginning of the year in terms of spring, because it's like the cashing in. Like all that work you put in from the year prior to now, you'll see your blessings in front of you now. So March of 2020, it was like I was practicing self-love. I was learning what self-love meant. I was learning what, just respecting yourself, upholding yourself through good eating habits, semen retention, working out, having a good structure. So that's when I was practicing lucidity and just being clear and intelligible and smooth and just flowing. I was flowing. And then that was kind of, okay. December 2019 to March 2020, that was lucidity and I was flowing. But then from March to June, it's like, it was like we got bliss because everything I asked for manifested. I found love. I shared it with a person, but you still got to learn those lessons. So that was just concise. That was concise. I had to be focused on my truths, and I was still not 100% confident, in my convictions and what I stood for. And like, I'm now firm on what I believe in because I know I don't believe in anything. I know that in a month span, everything I believed in got shattered, but also got represented to me because I always knew this system was bullshit. I always knew this whole shit was going to crumble one day. And now we're seeing it really crack, you know what I'm saying? So from March to June, spring, and everything's beautiful. It's just like focus. I was looking for beauty. Meanwhile, it was in front of me and within me the whole time. Like I said, I was with a person and we were sharing love. I was seeing the flowers and the weather change in front of my eyes. I was waking up early and giving my energy to my music and my art. And that was it right there. But I was still had expectations. I was still like, oh, this album's going to change my life. I was putting expectations on things. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, man, I can't wait to go back home to New York City rather than appreciating the fact that I had that time to myself. I was eating good. The weather was nice and getting better in Albany. I was seeing flowers in spring. I was sitting in trees. I was reading books, all of that. And I was really just investing my time into myself finally. So that was concise because that's a lesson I had to learn. I had to focus on my truths. And the truth of the matter was that there was love between the person I was with. But then I started putting expectations or started overanalyzing how certain things were supposed to be. And then that made me go into the summer. And I should have been tapped in with my heart. So then I had to learn that I have to listen to my heart. So then that was like balance. I kind of had to like reset my foundation and reestablish where I'm going. I just graduated, and that's when it was about being firm, on where I'm at, being firm on what I'm called to do, being firm on what my imagination wants to actualize and manifest, you know what I'm saying? So it was about claim it, being ownership of it, stand firm, and be rich and opulent in my spirit and soul, just being real about it. Like, okay, you got to learn how, you got to hustle a little bit, got to find a way to get some money. You living with your parents again, so you don't really got to pay rent. So use that to your advantage, you know what I'm saying? And so that was like balance. Yeah, mindful accountability. I had to account for things, had to be mindful. I was learning like Forex and just money movements, and so that was from March to June. Then this was June to September. That's what it was about. It was about money movements and just practicing, putting things into practice, and that building up that foundation again to realize that it's what I've been doing my whole life. I've been a spirit. I'm not Andrew. Andrew is just the ego and the body for other people to have their own things about. And even then, it doesn't really matter, Andrew is still somebody for me to love, you know what I'm saying? Me as a person, I'm still there to love. But at the end of the day, I'm a soul. I'm a spirit, you know what I'm saying? So it was just that from March to June, it was balance and having to reestablish that foundation. And then damn, that shit was crazy. Balance. Yeah, and I reestablished myself with my music. And then from June to September, that was like, we could say that was balanced, and we could say battalion was March to June. Because from March to June, once everything popped off, I was giving a lot. I was making sure I was there for my family. And I was also realizing that I had to be there for myself in terms of doing my music and my art. So that was like battalion. Then June to September was like balance. That's kind of like the same as the last year. Yeah, summertime is always that. Just observing your growth, you know what I'm saying? Because spring is like when you blossom, you just reach that new level and you cashed in on all your manifestations of the previous year. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to do that. You know, you got to forgive yourself a lot, you know, because I thought I was that nigga. I was learning spiritual shit. I was meditating. I was doing all this. But then I started looking down on people, you know, because I was being adamant on what I stood for in terms of my knowledge and standing tall on just expanding my mind. But then I used it and tried to like knock down other people and how they was moving rather than just, you know, finding my own little ways to give and help them or benefit them. I was trying to like knock down with they whole shit just for them to follow what I was doing, you know, kind of cultish, you know what I'm saying? So that was whack of me. But that was like balance. I had to find that balance, you know what I'm saying? And realize that the only person that really has to follow the words that I lay out for myself is me. Say what you mean what you say. Say what you mean what you say. You know, but I had to learn those lessons. So it was balance from June to September. From September to December, it was concise, truthful focus. Because that's when I had to like do my shadow work, but also realize that I've been doing shadow work with poetry and spoken word and just shedding old parts of myself, just shedding it, just letting it go, you know. And I have to let go of things now because when people see something in you and they don't see you realizing it yet, they'll tell you. They might hint it at you like, yo, bro, you got good energy or da-da-da-da. You know, because ignorance is bliss, you know, sometimes. And you shouldn't know. You're not going to know everything. So you got to be appreciative of what you don't know. Your own glory, you might not need to know, you know what I'm saying? But still go after your dreams, you know what I'm saying? And if you really bought it, you'll do it. But it's not about you knowing that you great or not. Of course, your ego should have that, you know, like, yeah, I'm great, da-da-da. And you could use that to your advantage to give you energy at times when you might not be the most confident. But you shouldn't go around 100% thinking about how you the greatest because, nah, that's whack. You should go out just observant and objective and neutral, and you just let everything that's for you come to you. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that shadow work, and I was concise, truthful, focused. I was realizing, because I was like, I wasn't aware of it. I was over here talking about this vegan shit and this herb shit, but meanwhile, all I'm eating is peanut butter jelly sandwiches and thinking that that's going to be good just because I drink some black seed oil. No, my nigga, what the fuck you doing? It's about balance, it's about moderation. So I had to put that into practice, you know, and really get serious about my music, that I really do that shit. Like, I know how to do that shit. So I had to give myself credit and realize that I am intelligent. I am these things, but it's not for me to just dwell on it and have it in my mind. Because you could be bigging up yourself about how you do that work, you about this, you about that, but while you talking about how you do it, you ain't doing it. So that's why you always got to keep going, keep going, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something that breathes life into you and gives you good energy, you know, keep doing that, of course. So that was that truthful focus, because I'm over here trying to tell other people how to do their shit. Meanwhile, I ain't on top of my shit. And it's like, I'm an Aries moon, so I'm fiery. You know what I'm saying? I like getting on niggas. I don't like getting on niggas because it's none of my business. But I like getting on myself. So I had to realize that I had to get on myself. So I had to switch my focus from, oh man, December 21st coming. Man, these people, my family, they on some low vibration shit. They gonna take me down. Nigga, they gonna take you down if you let them take you down. What the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, what? But I was listening to all these spiritual YouTubers, and it's like, you gotta have spiritual discernment. You gotta have critical thinking. You gotta do due diligence. Just because one nigga say it don't mean it's facts. Just because one nigga say that on December 21st, the whole shit gonna end, Niggas is gonna start flying, spirit, superpowers, people, artificial races isn't gonna exist no more. All right. Spiritual discernment. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it and make it your own. Superpowers is like you're gonna realize your power, and now it's on you to do that work afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But if you worrying about niggas that's low vibration, like if you know better, you do better. There's no such thing as low vibration unless you're consciously doing some shit that's not high vibration. You know what I'm saying? But people that ain't vegan, if they don't know about veganism, if they don't know that what they eating is unhealthy and up to this point it's been working for them, then that's what they do. That's good. That's good for them. You know what I'm saying? If you vegan, I ain't got nothing to do with everybody else. That's on you to be vegan. If you do crystal work, that's on you to do that crystal work. You know what I'm saying? But so many people get presented with new information, and before they even truly comprehend it for themselves, they trying to go out and tell everybody about it. Like, no, you got to learn it for yourself. You got to make it make sense to you. You got to take it, allow it to build yourself up, take the positive from it, and then get to a place where you're able to make it your own. And then you could take an objective perspective and look at it like, okay, this can actually be improved on. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be married to your opinions. You shouldn't be in love with your opinions. You got to know what's true to you, what's beautiful to you, what's lovely to you, what's peaceful to you. And you just got to see it. You got to see that reality of it in little things. You know what I'm saying? Drinking a glass of water is beautiful. Taking a walk is lovely. Being able to wake up every day and share that gratitude is peaceful. You know what I'm saying? It's about the little things, you know what I'm saying? But if you trying to look at all the other shit that ain't going with it, then that's you focusing on it. That ain't got nothing to do with anybody else, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was concise, truthful focus. I had to be focused on that. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't. I was trying, so I'm focusing on other people. Meanwhile, I'm eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I knew I was bullshitting. It was just so much energy and so much shit going on from the whole year. It's just like, damn, and I'm doing Forex and I'm realizing that, man, I'm a little greedy, or I was greedy, I'll be greedy. And like, just be honest about, like, we all a little greedy, we all a little selfish, but do you allow it to take over you? That's your mind. You got to use your mind to your advantage. Like I said, at the end of the day, you a spirit and a soul. Our bodies have limitations. Our egos have limitations. Our minds have limitations. But using them to our advantage as a spirit and a soul allows us to be limitless. Because we are part of the universe. We are stardust. Our bodies might be limited, but we can use it to become godlike in this physical reality. Meanwhile, our souls and spirits are godlike and everlasting and eternal in other realms and higher realms and universal existence, in universal matters, you know what I'm saying? And not God-like, but actually God, and that's about us as a collective consciousness, us as a community, us as the greater good, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, It's not about you or me, it's about us, So now I'm in lucidity, I'm in intelligible clarity, I'm clear on my flow, and it's about the work, And I know that I'm not perfect. I know that there's going to be ebbs and flows, and you just got to be neutral. You can't have no expectations. Once you know that, you'll be good. And nourish yourself. Drink your water. Be peaceful. Give time to yourself. Spend time with people you care about and share ideas with them. Don't listen to what other niggas is talking about, because all that little First off, nobody got it figured out. Nobody got it figured out. And nobody will ever have it figured out. So these niggas talking about it like they know. Yeah, they gonna know. They gonna know when they have to learn that lesson big time. Don't be cocky, man. Don't be arrogant like you know shit. There's a lot of people going through a lot of realities out here, man. I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just in lucidity. And it's all symbiotic, I'm balanced while I'm lucid. I'm concise while I'm battalion. I'm purposeful when I'm disciplined. I'm purposeful when I'm mindful. I'm focused when I'm mindful. I'm accountable when I'm intelligible, when I'm intelligent. I'm clear when I'm truthful. It's all It's all in one. It's one and all, you know? It's everything and nothing at the same time, You know what I'm saying? So from September to December, it was just like, you got to do your shadow work because you don't got it figured out. You never will have it figured out. Submit to God. Submitting to God is just allowing what's for you to be for you and allowing it to come to you. Don't try to like push back. Just let it. The only way out is through, but you got to go through it. And who said you even trying to get out? You know what I'm saying? But go through, it's a life, it's a journey, it's a path, It's a transcendence, it's a transmutation, it's a cultivation, it's a transformation, it's a beautification, it's an actualization, It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You feel me? I'm beautiful, man, because I say so, and that don't change. That don't make me better or worse than anybody. 444. Just be aware, be mindful. I don't know. I don't know anything. But I can know truth. I can know beauty, and I could be it, and I could have it, and I could have it to give. And if it is so, then so it will be. As within, so without, as above, so below. And it is so. Rich and opulent, in spirit and soul. Open to God and God's goodness, infinite protection, love, and light. And has it to then give to his family and loved ones. And allows only positive ideals to revolve around its energy orb and expand its energy orb. To be a strong aura, be beautiful, be grateful, be graceful, be magnificent, be abundant, 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 abundant. Any previous scarcity mindset that I've had, I transmutated to true abundance, to then have it to give to my sons and daughters, to my divine masculine self, to my divine feminine, to my higher self. Ashe.